right here is what we're going for. I want layering to happen. So here's the line that we're going to create. And then that line is going to open up into the face. So it'll flip kind of like that and open up her face. So we're creating an open shape. We want the weight moving off of her face. So that's what we're focused on creating today. You also got to determine the length that you want this to start at. So I want it to open up right around between the nose and the jawline. That's where I want it to start opening up. So I take a diagonal forward parting at this point. Comb the rest back. Take my section here. So I take this hair in my hand. I'm going to bring it forward to myself. And I'm just going to give it a lift and bend. So I comb it across over top of the opposite eye. I want to see kind of where that's going to fall. I'm going to go a little bit longer, and I'm going to start my cut. There we go. I drop it down, and you can kind of see how that's starting to kick already. We're going to be working. That was our diagonal section there. Then I pivot here, pivot, pivot. Just bringing everything around and up to that point. Sometimes we get a little obsessed with every little bit of a section. So what I mean by that is you might notice that some of this hair I didn't even cut on the bottom. I'm going to cut the bottom later, and that's kind of a rule that I have in every haircut that I do. So I'm not really so worried about what the bottom hair is doing. I don't even mind not cutting that because I like saving that density for later, because that's the weakest point of somebody's haircut is this bottom. I don't feel like I need to bring that entire bottom into this and cut it because it's not going to have much to do with the end style. I'm going to go in and cut that line later. Just be aware of that as you watch me lifting up each section. I may not bring everything in, and that's a personal preference. As I bring this up, my gut feeling is not to bring all that in. So I comb all this hair over, I bring it up, cut it, but it's not totally connecting on the bottom. So now I pivot, and we're going to work back. So we're pretty much at a diagonal back, following the round of the head, bringing this hair around. I'm really leaving out a lot underneath the round of the head. So as the head starts to round around like this, that's kind of where I take the hair from, is above that round. And your client might have too many layers, and this hair might not reach at this point, and that's okay too. So now I comb this down, and what does this do for us? Keeps the hair nice and long, but look how weak it is in the density. We're gonna cut that a little bit to take out some of that weak length. If you had a client that had longer hair than this and denser hair than this, you could leave it long and have all these layers coming through it. I want to grab a little piece from my guide. Now, the reason you take such a small guideline in the front is because when I bring that up and around, it's not going to look the same because the line is going to be different. It's cut to go the opposite way. So I really just want to use that as a reference as I bring this up and over like this. We're going to continue working through. So from here to here, combing that hair, bringing it around. A good reference point is bringing it basically to the edge of the eyebrow on the opposite side. But an important part of this cut is the twist of the hand, because you're creating that little bit of extra layering in the face frame. So these layers, they're going to really pop around the face. There's our modern faucet. So I hope you enjoyed that haircut. I hope you take it right to the salon, try it out. I know that this is going to be a huge hit in your local area. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on the next class.